Hello, my name is Scott Cope. I'm with the City of Rochester Hills Building Department in Michigan. I've been the building director here for 20 years. Well, I have to tell you that this section is a portion of the code that we take very seriously. Obviously, it has a lot to do with the structural integrity of a building. And so it's something that we have focused on in our department for quite a few years. And one of the things that we do is we have three different options for the approval of special inspection agencies. One of them is through the building department review, which would involve us reviewing the independence of the agency, the actual equipment, and whether it's been calibrated and properly calibrated and maintained, and also the qualifications of each of the inspectors that are doing the inspections. Another option is the approval based on IAS accreditation. I have to tell you that's probably our preferred option because it makes it a lot easier for us. But we also have another option of any other approved agency that has accredited an agency in accordance with ISO IEC 17020. So those are the options that we use to approve inspection agencies. Well, our approval process incorporates IAS in that we allow any special inspection agency that is accredited through IAS. That's an automatic approval on our part. We really respect the accreditation through IAS, and it is actually our preferred option because it simply makes it a lot easier for our department. We don't have to review all the details of it, and we know that the agency is qualified based on their accreditation through IAS. Well, the reason we've started accepting IAS accreditation is their reputation and their thorough review process. I've been a part of the ICC organization for quite a few years and heard a lot of good things about IAS through the years. And all that I've heard is good things about the quality of their operations. And then I also took the opportunity to look at the criteria that they use to evaluate the departments. And I have to say it's a robust accreditation process, and it far exceeds what's required by the code. So it makes me as a building official feel comfortable that when an agency has been accredited by IAS, they meet the qualifications by the code and actually far exceed that. Well, I tell you, this section of the code on special inspections puts a lot of responsibility on the building official. There are some technical aspects for the inspector qualifications, the equipment maintenance and calibration, and the quality control aspects of it that are frankly very hard for a building department to do in their review process. And I think that's what IAS does very well. They handle those sections of the code that give me as a building official a sense of confidence and understanding that the section of the code is being applied appropriately and the areas are covered that will ensure that the building is safe. Well, there are several benefits related to the IAS program. Probably the biggest one is the level of comfort, knowing that an agency such as IAS has evaluated and accredited the agency. But it also saves a lot of time. There's a lot of time that's spent by us when we do an evaluation ourselves in-house here, and there's a lot of documentation that we have to review for each inspector and the equipment, and it takes, frankly, a lot of time and a lot of details that you have to go through. And it also provides the opportunity that we've seen through the IAS accreditation, those agencies provide us clear and accurate reports that make the whole process of the special inspections much easier for us. Well, if you're considering the IAS program, it's a simple thing. Just do it. It's a good program. Like I mentioned before, there is a robust accreditation process and criteria that they use to accredit special inspection agencies, and it does nothing but help your department do it better. Yeah, I'd like to say a little bit about the special inspection portion of the code. It's actually one of the most complicated sections of the code, and we as building officials are responsible for making sure that it's done right. And I'll be honest with you, it's really hard sometimes, and I as a building official frankly don't know a lot of the details related to special inspection. So I rely on the experts in our staff, and also the experts at IAS when they do an accreditation of these special inspection firms. One of the challenges that there are related to this, especially in the Midwest we are in Michigan here, is that special inspections don't have the notoriety quite as much as they do in the West, and so we don't often find a lot of IAS accredited departments, and I'm certainly hopeful that we can see more of them coming around in the Michigan area. We have a few, but I certainly look forward to the opportunity to see more of them, because they frankly make it a lot easier for us, and they can make sure that it's done right.